It's school day. So today is the first day. We're going to try to do league. Oh yeah, somebody's here. I've got a guest star. Hi. And so we just got coffee. And babe, can you help this so I can? Thank you, babe. Okay, so we just got coffee. This is a brown sugar. Let me read it. Large hot original brown butter toffee with extra butter toffee sugar, and then we just came from Dunkin' Donuts. So have a wonderful day. It's so sweet, y'all. I am so excited. Been waiting 2 years. Got some hash browns. They look okay. They look all right. Could have been a little better. You know, nobody can beat those golden hash browns that Burger King makes, but it's all right. And then we have the sourdough sandwich, and it looks really good. It looks really good. So can't complain. You got your sourdough. Less is more, babe. Less is more. And then, but that looks really good. So we're gonna go home. Class doesn't start today until 10 o'clock, and right now we're looking at 7:55. Just dropped Marley off to school. Oh yeah, and I got a baby smushy. I got a Boston donut, and I just wanted to cheer up my day. I probably won't eat all of this, but it's super cute. Filled cream. So anyway, guys, so I'll share a description of the outfit that I'm wearing. I took a picture, and looks fabulous. We'll do more today, but as of right now, I'm just gonna head home. I got a couple of snacks for school today, since, you know, I'm a fanny. So in order for me to pay attention, like, I have to have fuel. I can't just sit there and listen, and you know, it just is what it is. So we're about to go home, and then I'll probably get out and go to the bookstore and see what all else I need. I need a folder because there's one that's drawn on, but let's taste it and see if it's okay, because I have never tried the toffee, whatever this is. Bless Babe's heart. He's like holding on for dear life. Anyway, so, alright guys, first day of school. Super excited. I remember my first day of LVN school, and I was so excited, y'all, just starting back school and just starting my career all over again. It's a little bit different, but to say the least, it's really an amazing journey. It really is. Like, I'm excited to learn. I'm excited to do what I'm supposed to do, and get paid for it, and actually get paid for what I do. So, y'all, just pray for me. All right, I'll be back. Good morning. So today is school day. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I don't know if you see what I'm wearing today, but right now I am eating, and I am checking my schedule, making sure I'm on schedule. So today we go to school at 10. Y'all, so we got gas and coffee. Babe is already over it. I'm just excited. I'm excited. So I went to Walmart, got my two little folders. Y'all, everything is just so expensive. $4 1-inch folders. So y'all know I'm gonna have to like keep taking paper out, but it is what it is. So it's just gonna be per exam, and then I'll just minimize it at the end of the semester, so we can kind of just go off of our study guides or whatever it is that I create in this semester. But listen, ain't nobody got time for this. $4 for a folder. So anyway, I got the black folders. Oh my God. I got the black folders from Walmart, and so I went ahead and took the little covers off. I made some little covers. It is, what time is it? It is 9:13, and I'm going to go to the bookstore and see what they have as far as I've got to get my tops for the clinicals. I don't have my uniform all together. No, it's the bottoms, and so the bottoms are a little raggedy, a little raggedy day, and so we're gonna go and get some more, um, like this morning. So that's done printing, and what I did was I um, just made a little front sheet, cover sheet for my folders because I bought two of the exact same folder, and you can slip a little piece of paper down in the front. So I made one for each one. So anyway, so we're about to get going. I'm gonna leave, finish breakfast, and get out of here. All right, guys, I'll be back. Day one, day one, day one. So I'm sitting in the car, and I am here. I've made it. This daggum backpack is heavy. It's all get out. Like I said, I've got all my mental health and stuff in there, and now my two folders. But y'all, I'm so excited. And let me just explain something to y'all. I have to pay out of pocket. Everything I do is like my paycheck or family. My mother has helped a lot. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. But I would not ask for help if I'm not given my all of what I do. And so that is why it's much appreciated, because if I had it, I'd do it myself. I'd do it all myself. But my family recognizes the journey and what I'm doing, and is so helpful. My husband's very helpful, paying those bills faithfully. So I am very grateful. But yes, this has to work. And so, y'all, I'm trying to do this weekend of life, first day of school, not weekend of life, but the first week of school, so you guys can kind of see what it all entails. And I know you were with me as I was going through OBN, but y'all, this is something totally different. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, like, every step is very different. Every season is different. Winter's different than spring. Spring is different than fall. Everything is different. In this season, that I'm so excited because I know more. I'm coming in with more knowledge. Excuse me. I want my glasses off, and then they still look a hot mess. But every season is different. Everything that we go through in life, we're going to learn a little bit here and there. I'm sorry, I really don't care about the little things, but some people, that would bug them. So I get it. But and so what I'm doing is really just, giving you hindsight of, what it entails, and also just a little bit of my life, the excitement, the joy of actually wanting to know and learn. But that I just really enjoy what I do. I really love what I do. This backpack is heavy. We are halfway across the parking lot. There are students already here that are in the LPN program, the RN program. So we're like a mile away from the door. Really trying to muster up the strength. And so it is 9:32, and I was going to go to the bookstore, but I did not want to chance not making it back in time, and then the parking lot space is just running out because we're so close to the front office that, we're parking, not an illegal parking, but it's like they need to park somewhere too. So I'm just going to sit still because I'm not walking. I probably need to, but I'm not. And so today ain't the day. So I'll just wait until we go on our lunch break and just go over there, see if they're open for lunch. I always do that. If I'm at school, I'm at school. I don't like leaving the campus unless I have to. I'm always 10-20 minutes early, so I'm not going to stress myself out and not. It looks like one of the students that's in the program with me anyway. So that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait till 9:45 and then go in there because they don't open the door until a certain time, and I'm just knowing them. Last year we waited outside. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm excited, but we're grown, y'all. Like, we're grown. We don't waste our time if we don't have to. And so, but I'm sure not gonna walk anywhere. So I'm just gonna, I guess, read another scripture and then go on. And so, anyway, love you guys. I will be back. We do 10 to 12. I'll be back around 12ish, and hopefully have gone to the bookstore, and hopefully you can see a little bit of that. But usually the first day of school, because it's not just first day of our program, but the whole school has just opened today, so everybody's got their first day. It's usually busy in the bookstore, and so you really don't want to go that first day, but it's okay. It doesn't look like they're requiring masks. I have mine. I always have mine. But at the same time, you want to protect yourself. It's really just, protecting yourself. And so that's okay. And it's okay to do that. And no one's shaming anyone for not doing that, because you live your own life, boo. When you go home, you do what you do, and I do what I do. And so that's that. And so, it's just kind of filling in up here. And I'm super excited. I bought everything because of just through experience. May not need it, but I'd rather, not be sorry. So it is what it is. I'm just prepared, been ready to get it done and over with. And so here we are today. All right, guys. It's after school. I am so glad that I went back to school. When we started doing our orientation and stuff, it just reminded me of LVN, y'all. But there's so many things that are different. And so I'm in the lab right now. I'm picking up Marley, and y'all, it's just very different. Now, I've gone to this college before for my LPN, but there are a few differences, such as whenever you're doing the averaging for the grades, the exams are your average, basically. And that determines whether you pass the class. So all the homework grades and all of that is added in after, to make sure that you know the knowledge. And I get it, because a lot of people are looking for those homework grades to make it, and to make it to that extra point. They don't do rounding. So our passing average for any class up there is 75%. And if you're 74.99, honey, you're not in. You didn't make it, and so you get kicked out. And it's sad, but you need to know the knowledge. You need to be able to pass the boards. You need to be able to use it out. You may not use every single thing, but you need to at least say. And the whole time they're going over information, especially in OB. As she was going through certain things, I was just like, ugh. That's the RN, sis. And then I was thinking, oh, that's about to be me. Like, everything she was explaining was like, oh, that's for the RN. And then I'm thinking, oh, that's me. That's going to be me. And so I'm going to be like that, I'm sure, all year. Because I'm so used to passing things on, y'all. I am so used to being like, and not that it's not my job, but before I make a decision, before anything that I know is not in my practice, my scope of practice, I pass on to the RN. And so it's just amazing now to learn, and actually be able to do things, do more. Yay! So a lot is handed down, and sis, I'm ready. And so some things, y'all, in the back of my mind, and it didn't hit me until after the 4th or 5th time she was going over something. And she's just going over basics, right? And I'm thinking, oh, that's the RN. And I'm thinking, that's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. Anyway. So I'm super excited. I'm about to go to Walmart and get some more note-taking skills, y'all. Just like it is in LVN, you're pretty much teaching yourself. they go so fast. And so you're going to be at home reading the entire book, highlighting everything, putting note paper everywhere, making study guides, getting study groups. We already like are like talking and getting numbers to get study groups, because who ain't got time is us. We are going to be working full time. Majority is, I know 99.9%, even the teachers are just like, listen, we got kids, we got stuff we got to do too. So it's going to come fast and hard, but they said once you get back in the swing of things that first semester, everything else will seem easier. And I agree. Once, like, I thought my job was fast paced and everything, but once I finally got in the swing of things, it was just like normal. So it became normal to me, in the madness. And so I just expect that every day I go to work. But this is it, a whole year. And so I might come back on at home whenever we finally get home, me and my child, and kind of go over like the notes and stuff, the notebook stuff that I'm going to buy. But other than that, it just is what it is. It's a wrap. And so, great first day, amazing first day, amazing. And so 2 more days, one down, 2 more to go. See you tomorrow. Hey guys, so I'm back. So I did not update from last night. And as you can see, I've got on my scrubs sitting here eating breakfast. Um, I just dropped Marley off. So last night when I got home, I immediately did my homework. We had a few assignments for clinicals to do, some syllabuses and stuff, and then I don't know how to get into a good angle. And then we had some stuff for care of childbearing and children and family and stuff. And so um, my only thing is we got our clinical rotation, and it's pretty like darn specific as far as what we'll do and where we'll go. Some of us will be having a lot of preceptorship, like it'll just be us on the floor, going, with a nurse. And so basically what we're doing today is we are going to go to one of our local hospitals and do orientation. And then I'm sorry, the lighting and me, and I'm just, anyway. And so yesterday was a doozy. I want to say I did homework up until and writing notes, because y'all, what I do is um, I do cue cards that will help me. I've got PowerPoints, and so what I'm really writing down as far as note taking is just book stuff, adding book stuff into it. And so whatever we discuss on the PowerPoint, that's what I'll look up in the book to get a better understanding, and then to write what I understand and what I gathered. I don't write exactly everything, because the note, it wouldn't be just like a simple version if it was I was just rewriting the whole book, but I'm just trying to make sure I understand it. And the way I study, which I'll probably do study tips like later on in the semester, but what I usually do for studying, I don't do a study guide. I cannot type it. I have to write. So that's one of the visual. I learn visually with pictures. I learn with numbers, and so I may look at a term and has like 3 words in it, and I will abbreviate it and do like three, and abbreviate the term. Like that's just the way I learn. And so I'll abbreviate something, go, oh, that's this, and this, and that means this. And that's how my brain receives things. And so I don't do study guides because I have to write it. I cannot type it. I could write a study guide, but to me, short little phrases to kind of sum up something is way easier than trying to make it difficult, y'all, because this is not normal school. When you're looking at nursing school, it's not a bunch of terms. It's a bunch of terms and how to use it and how to help your patient. So this is not just, oh, this is what, hypertension is, or oh, this is, what, having prenatal, or it's not like a term, it's how we can use it. And so I simplify it, and then, okay, how can I let my patient know, or how can I help, looking at labs, or just thinking more rational ways. And at first it was kind of hard, but now I'm more like, this is what I have to do. And so there's one more homework that I need to do, but I have to study more up on it because it's not due until like 2 weeks from now. But things are getting so busy already with just one day that I want to make sure that I get it. So I'm about to eat my oatmeal and take some books back that I don't need. Thank God, because y'all know I start out with 8, still needed 2. So now we're downsizing, but then we're going to have to go buy the other 2. So it just is what it is. Still have to get my red clinical bag. They said it came in a backpack, like there's a backpack that we have to wear for clinical. So if we have to wear the backpack, we just have to wear the backpack. She said it's something new they're doing. They've never done this before. So I'll just clarify that we have to wear the backpack. If we don't, you just pretty much just behind a backpack. But anyway, but yeah, they're doing that for nursing school now. For my college, we now have a backpack that we have to pay for. Um, and then you get all your clinical stuff in it, like um, for sim lab and stuff like that. But anyway, so that's what this morning is looking like. Super excited. We'll be going over dosage cow this morning, and we'll be checking off on our wear. And yes, I have my jacket on. It was approved by one of the teachers, and so I'm gonna wear this thing. If I can't wear it in the setting, I do have my TC white jacket from LVN, and it's the exact same patch. It just says nursing. It just says Texarkana Nursing on there. But anyway, it's not like a big deal to me. I'm just, y'all know how I am. I like to match. I like to look decent and in order, and whatever they say goes. I mean, it just is what it is. So we just have to learn to follow directions, and that's all it is. That's all it is. You're just, well, you're not trying to bend rules. You're not trying to make them yourself. We are just trying to get through this together. And the less, complications, the better. I'm a yes ma'am, yes sir type of person. Long as it's not hurting me physically, my feelings may be hurt and I'll cry later, but I'll be yes ma'am all day long, no ma'am all day long, and I'll do what I need to do. And I suggest you do the same, okay? Because at the end of the day, you got something you got to do, sis, and get it done. Okay. All right, guys. We'll see you. Hey, guys. So I just jumped on here for just a little second, just to say we're just got out of clinicals, about to go home for just a few minutes, and then I got to get back out. But I did return 2 books because they said we didn't need them, and I mean, what a difference. I mean, gosh, dog. But y'all know I have to pay out of pocket, and the struggle's real. Like, who wants to spend thousands of dollars getting an education? But I do, and I know it'll be worth it in the end, so I'm not really just that, like, upset about it. But yeah, I just couldn't get the loan. I just wasn't one of those ones that could receive the loan or whatever and get school paid for. But it just is what it is. So I'm headed home. I'm tired, but it was well worth it. It was well worth it. I'm going to take these clothes off because it's just a rainy day. Today is just a sulky day, and I just want to relax and complete some more note taking, and then just go from there. But it's just going to be a relaxed day today. I've got to complete some notes and stuff. But yeah, second day exhausted. I figured it would be like this because when you're taking classes and a lot of your time is reading or listening to someone read, yeah, it's not going to be like high energy. Really, all your time is mental. It's not physical. So yeah, you're going to feel tired, but I'm going to push through and see what else I can accomplish today because dosage cal took so much of my time. I was doing some examples, and there was like 30, 40 questions we didn't have to complete, but I wanted to complete them to see, and repetition for me. So there's like 7 I have left to do that I want to complete, but I wanted to complete them because I wanted her to look over to make sure those were correct before our test. So on dosage cal, we have to at least make 84 percentile for this first test, and so you can only make on the exam an 85. You can't make an 84, but technically, yes, you'd have to have an 84 and above. So technically, it has to be an 85, but it is what it is. So, all right, you guys, I'll come back. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I'm tired. Okay. Hey guys, so I just got out of school. I'm wearing my I'm nursing. Uh, it it's Thursday, and I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of so much I have to do already, but I just came on here because I'm trying to get this line out the way. Because I basically just finished our 10 to 12, and we just kind of went over the clinical syllabus and the transition to our RN syllabus. And so finally got out of that. Y'all, we found out that we're already got projects to do, little skits and stuff. And so we were reading over some of them. Y'all, crazy. Anyways, it's just life though. And so they just want to see how we will react. And so we have that due the first week of February. So not only are we, studying for exams, now we have a skill, communication skills skit we have to do. And so you don't have to do a skit, you can do like PowerPoints or stuff, but that's boring. We want to do a skit. So anyway, I just read over it and I was just like, okay. So 2 other of our students are going to be doing that. I'm trying to hide the light. I'm trying. And so anyway, but I got the rest of my books. There was 2 that I didn't need. I sent back, and then there was one that I didn't know. I didn't know we had a mental health, because when they brought out all the books, they didn't bring out mental health book. They also didn't bring out the clinical bag. Now they said it was a red bag, and so let me see if I can give us some more space. My mic can scoot it back just a tad. But the lighting is terrible. So they said that, and this is what the little thing looks like. Comes with the little tag. And this is supposed to be our clinical bag. We do not have to use it. Of course, we've all asked, but you know how everybody has this. Has 1 zipper, 2 zipper, 3 zipper, some zippers up here. So we have about 4 zippers. Nothing in here that I know of. Nothing. So I'm doing this as a blind look because it is still enclosed. Like, it still has been enclosed. I was just like, just in case we don't need it. Because this bag is, as light as it is over $100 for everything in here. I bought a book in this, and it was over $200. Ridiculous. So anyway, so I guess this is what's going to lead us to this red bag. Okay, so we got a red bag, and red duffel bag. This is for clinicals, and that's it. There's nothing else in there. So just red bag. Probably going to give to Marley. So we got our little red bag. Put that to the side. Oh, look at syringes. That's probably going to be for NG2 placement. And then we've got tracheostomy clean care. And then we've got IV tube stuff, catheters. What is that? 22 gauges. We've got hep locks in here. We've got 2 kits and some tape. we've got Foley catheter. I'm looking because, this is kind of almost the same as our VN program. I don't really see anything. We got more on the VN. This is our IV tubing. That I can tell, we got more in VN than we did. Oh, like 250 milliliter nasal, normal saline. I want to say nasal. And then we did not have this. And so we have NG tube placements, NG tubes. It looks like the ones that we have. And so it's a 16 French, same thing. We have at the job. We do these at the job all the time. And then dressing change tray. And so we'll be, I guess, changing dressing sometime this year. Anyway, so that's it. They were saying there were scissors in here. I don't see no daggone scissors. They were saying for it to be so much. Now, don't get me wrong. I know this stuff is costly, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't see something worth over 100, especially for practice. Like, they gave us only 2 salines. Like, really? Okay. Anyway, so there's that. That's the red bag opening. Anyway, so today I'm just going to be catching up on notes, getting through these PowerPoints, and some are recorded, so that will help a lot. But we've only had literally one lecture, so all the PowerPoints are up, and so what I'm going to try to do is just go through and look at the book and go through and check with the notes and see what's on these PowerPoints and try to stay caught up. I'm probably going to be texting my fellow peers about the skill that we have to do the first week of February, and we've got a dosage cow. Y'all, I'm not really concerned about dosage cow because we do so much at post-acute. It's ridiculous. So I refreshed myself up on those 40 questions, but other than that, I mean, it just is what it is. And so going into the next week, we have a dosage cow exam. And then we've got some sim lab that we're going to be doing. We have homework to turn in, and I want to say 2 of the 4 classes, and then 1 class we have an exam. I mean, it's already a crazy week. I really don't know how to explain that. Other than welcome to nursing school. When she said that we were going to be doing group communication skills, I was just like, I'm glad she gave us the heads up because she could have just kind of threw it at us. But I believe we'll have to do a little bit of research and make sure our things are accurate and we're not just, speaking what we would do. We want actual truths as to what to do. And so we'll need book knowledge. But other than that, I mean, it's typical nursing school. It's not like I was not prepared, but at the same time, I was just like, wow, that's a little early. But it's better to learn that way than to just throw a whole bunch of paperwork at us. And so we are teaching one another, and it's easier to understand. Other than that, though, really not a concern. I mean, the more we get into it, the broker as a joker I am becoming because of all these requirements we need. But going over the med surg books, I feel a little more comfortable because she was just like, you don't need this, you need this. And I mean, there's some I want to have just for the last semester, but she's just letting us know you don't need it right now. This is just, we have to put this on here as a requirement for the course. And it makes sense. And so I get it, I get it. But when you're coming out of pocket, this is not, like the state helping as usual. So it just kind of makes it a little tedious for me. Other than that, that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna relax. I may go get a bite to eat because it's 12 right now, about 12:30, and so I really just want to relax and kind of get some things in order. The only thing I would say I'm doing different that I did see a friend of mine in class today have, she had a homework folder that had all the homework she needed. And I did not do that in LVN school. And or at least I can't remember if I did. But I was just like, aha moment. I just need to condense my homework. It's not that all these classes have to be in one folder, but I do need my homework folder. So I'm probably going to go out and get one of those because I want it to make sense to me. And so I can't just have like just a little bracket folder. Like I'm probably going to have like some dividers to divide up the class, but at least I know for sure this is like carry every day, each class, put homework in there, put at least a note of what homework is, something to that degree to where that's the one main thing that I'm carrying around. I do have like a notepad that I do carry around each day just to write each day what I've learned, what's brand new, what is it that I need to look at, what's due right now, because there's so much being thrown at us. You know, there's 3 things due next week. There's 4 things due the next week. Like the first week of February, I think we have like 4 things due. So it's like trying to catch up and catch up and catch up. And so this is why I say I can't. I'm in nursing school. So anyway, I'm finna go probably to the dollar store, Dollar Tree, get me another folder and some dividers, and probably grab a bite to eat. But other than that, y'all, I'm gonna end the vlog here. If you like, subscribe. If you want more tips and tricks, just comment me. It doesn't look like anything new from VN, but just in case, I know there's more to this because we're going to be learning as RNs, and we'll get more into that. But as of right now, it's just basics. We're going over things we've learned as a VN and just kind of doing refreshers, and then we're going to go into like the RN side of things and what they do and what we do now. Anyway, so you guys, happy nursing. Pray for me.